Now, as well as the bigger particles and LDL smaller, then people started discovering this very small particle. There's an even smaller form of LDL, a more dense form of LDL. And what happens there is if you're pushing through so much triglyceride that you can't get rid of it, and this is what happens in people that don't burn fat, they're burning carbs, the fat just accumulates in their blood. That fat that stays in the blood, because of this action of a transport protein, means that the LDL just hangs around longer than it should and becomes smaller and dense, small and dense. So now this particle here can't go back to the liver. The liver doesn't want a bar of it. So the only place it can go is into the waste disposal system of the body, which is the macrophages. And so it goes into the scavenger receptor of the body. The other thing that can happen to this particle, because it hangs around so long, is it becomes oxidized. Or it can have glucose stuck to it. It's been around for so long, it's got more oxidation, more glycation. And that stuff, the macrophages love even more. So here's a patient, a 20-year-old man who had a stroke. His cholesterol level was a bit high. His triglycerides are hanging around even though he's fasting. When the triglycerides hang around, your LDL is going to become small and dense. And so when we measured his particle size, he's got lots of small dense LDL, which is a terrible thing for a 20-year-old man. That's why he had the stroke. And that's not unknown because most people, particularly young people who have strokes, have the most likely thing is this small dense LDL. Now the small dense LDL, as I said before, it gets through the vessel wall, can be oxidized. The macrophages actually look for it and take it up and become fluffy and cause inflammation and cause the plaque. So here's the macrophage with lots of receptors to try to find rubbish or bacteria, and the scavenger receptor. And one of the things that happens, if you expose macrophages to LDL, they'll make more scavenger receptor. If you expose them to oxidized or modified LDL, they'll make even more scavenger receptor. So they love this stuff. If the lipids are oxidized in that particle, then they also make cytokines. They send messages to the rest of the body saying, there's a war going on here, lots of stuff to eat, let's all build up. So this is the source of inflammation in the plaque. If they're glycated, they're sending out messages to say to their friends, come over here, migrate to where the battle is. So there's a whole lot going in the plaque stemming from the LDL that's getting into the plaque and its oxidation and glycation.